And welcome in to the 104.5 The Zone Gamer Zone. We apologize for the short delay as we were coming into Nissan Stadium today. There was a 3-year-old toddler throwing up all over his bed. And all of the entire Hunk Titans had to go help with that. But welcome as we are previewing Kansas City and your Tennessee Titans. I am Joe Hunk, and as we get going today, Hunk's Titans come into the game 2-4. Now the real Titans are actually 4-2 right now. You would not have thought at the beginning of the season that it would be the Tennessee Titans coming into Nissan Stadium on this Sunday with a better record, but that is the case, as Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry have this Titans team at 4-2, taking on the 3-3 Kansas City Chiefs, coming off a big win against the Washington football team that we all know used to be known as another name. Now, feel free throughout the broadcast today to talk, to join in, to make sure that you get in. And if you see anything, obviously, we can all do this together. We are paying attention to what is going on in Los Angeles as we speak, and we will be giving you updates throughout the broadcast here tonight. Okay, good. Now that we're good with that. Okay, in all truthfulness, I'm not even joking. My son threw up right before we were going to start, and so Daddy had to go in, and we had to get that going. So we appreciate everybody as with your patience as we are going here tonight. Make sure to like, to follow, to give it a share, and all of that as we get going. Now, we have made some changes to the lineup tonight. Now, the depth charts, or I should say the injury reports, came out for both teams earlier today. Wednesdays are now really mainly known as days of rest for both teams as we get throughout the season. So what we have done is we basically just went with what the main injuries were. So no Caleb Farley as he is injured. No Cam Batson as he is also injured. So we've taken those out. Everybody else is a go. So let's see what we can do with this Titans team. Daryl Williams is going to be in at running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you don't know, as a Titans fan, Daryl Williams is playing because Clyde Edwards-Helaire is injured, and so Daryl Williams is getting the start. But honestly, last week against the Washington, almost called them the Redskins, the Washington football team, he did really well. And they're starting to focus on the run today. This honestly is not a good running team right now. As a matter of fact, coming into this game, rushing wise, they're 10th in the NFL, or I should say, actually, no, I take that back. They are actually rushing wise, they are 10th in the NFL. Passing wise, they're one of the best teams. Now, what I'm also trying to do is I'm really focusing on trying to limit the deep passes. That has been my focus going into the game tonight. Because really, I just wanted to make sure that Tyreek Hill does not beat this team deep, because with his speed, he can absolutely do that. Did he just shank that? He did. He did shank the punt. All right, let's see what we can do here. I really wish at some point in time Madden would start updating the teams with their 2021 stats as we go along through this, now that we are 6 games into the season. We're going to focus tonight. Obviously the focus is always going to be Derrick Henry, but I really want to see what Kansas City comes out in offensively or defensively. Look at this left side. This is the running play that I've chosen. I'm going to try to pop this thing out and see if I can get me a big run off of this. All right, let those comments fly in. Let us know where you're watching from tonight, where you are enjoying this. And yes, we know it is 5-2 right now for the Atlanta Braves in the top of the 6th inning. I'm not excited. I'm not anything. I'm not focused one bit on this. I am currently focused on the offensive game plan that I'm coming in with this Tennessee Titans team. All right, they've got 7 in the box right now. I'm actually looking at that Julio route. If he's not there, let's see. Let's see if I can get – oh, no, don't have time to check it. Boom. It was man coverage. That's actually what I was looking for. So I was trying to see if we were going to get man coverage. Julio left the game on Monday night with a hurt hamstring, but being that this is Kansas City, I kind of have a feeling that he is going to be playing in this game, so that's the reason why we do have him in. A.J. Brown was fine, so that's the reason why we're not really worried about his status when it comes to the game. All right, they're going with 6, 7 in the box again, but they're all going to be to the weak side, so I'm actually looking to that strong side again for this. Just took Sorensen. Just got a little bit of a gain. All right, now we're going to try this halfback toss crack. I'm going to see what's going on with that. They are stacking the box, so we're going to go out of this. We're going to go with the play action, see what I can get, maybe potentially get another pass to Julio on this. And that's the reason why I shouldn't have done it, but they blitzed right up the middle, and O'Daniel didn't have anybody blocking him whatsoever. All right, now we are looking at a 3rd and 21. I want to make sure that I keep the field goal in range, but just in case I can pop something, they're going to go too deep, so it's not going to be able to do anything majorly deep. We'll look for Josh Reynolds over the middle, but let's see. Actually, that's picked off in the end zone, Honey Badger. Oh, I thought he was about to bring it out. I waited just a little bit too long on the throw, and that's the reason why Honey Badger was able to get back there and make the interception. I told myself not to get greedy, and that's literally exactly what I did. I'm trying to go with the big hit, and I should not be focusing on that right now. I'm actually surprised that they are focusing that much on the run right now with the passing attack that they have. Oh, it was a fumble, but the offensive lineman came from behind and actually got it. Oh, that's not cool. All right, here comes that Kansas City passing attack. Daryl Williams having a good running game so far. I wasn't expecting them to be honestly, I wasn't expecting them to come out running as much as they have. I'm also paying attention to wherever Travis Kelce goes. Should have probably went for the hit instead of the interception, but let's see. Gonna bring some pressure on this with it being 2nd and inches. And that was not the right thing to do. All right. I was able to get down on this defense. This defense is one of the worst in the NFL. So I'm hoping that this will be more of a high-scoring football game than what we've had in the past couple of weeks, especially if they continue to give Derrick Mason that much space, or Derrick Henry that much space, and I'm going to continue to run like that. Oh, there's Batson. Even though I took him out, I apparently did not take him out off of returns. We'll fix that later. All right, bringing 7 in the box. Ferkser's that way. Julio's this way. Ferkser, you got to catch that. All right. Going to be running to the right. I see a little bit of pressure, so what I'm going to try to do is I want to make sure that guy gets blocked, see if it allows me to pop something. It actually did, just a different way. How long you been doing this? This is a great idea. I hate that I missed out on it. Farsender, I've actually been doing this throughout my time in radio. This is the first time that I've actually done it in Montgomery. All right, when I was in Montgomery is when we started, I should say. But this is one of the first few times that I've actually started doing it in Nashville. We just started it this football season. All right, going to use Derrick Henry, try to get these 3 yards, get that. Oh! All right, what should I be doing here? It's 4th and 3, balls on the 30. I'm stubborn. I'm just going to let you know. I am very stubborn with this. I've got Julio coming across the middle. That's kind of the guy that I'm looking for. Oh, nice move by Julio. Got me some yardage on that. Farsender, I appreciate you hopping in, bro. I really do. That does not look good. Play action. Let's see. ISO. Nope. Halfback stretch. Let's go with the curls. I've actually got Julio going in on a slant route. Let's see what we can get out of this. Actually, this is what I'm going to get out of this. Is I'm going to run it. That was 100% improvisation on basically looking at the read. This halfback toss, I really like this halfback toss if I can get the proper goes. But right now, this does not look like it's a good line for me to try this against, but I am going to. Depending, there's the read. All right, I'm going to let the clock run out. We're going to go into the second quarter, only down by 7. Derrick Henry's already got some rushing yards. He's got about 40 right now. If you're just now hopping in, got the Chiefs to punt on their first drive. My first drive, I threw an interception in the end zone. I know. And so now what we are doing is this is the second drive. Farsender, it's no problem. Love the zone content. Have been able to watch as much as I have liked to lately. But you all have best Titans coverage in the world. Hey, man, look, we appreciate it. And honestly, when I came into Nashville, I basically was begging, and I mean just begging, to do something for the radio station when it came to Titans coverage. And I could never, everything was taking. Every single thing. Okay. Really just wanted to make sure I didn't get sacked there. I continue to bug everybody about what to do, what could I do. I continue to say, hey, can I do that? Hey, can I do that? And everything was taken. And so eventually, because everybody kind of paid attention to the stuff that I talked about on the radio station, somebody said, hey, would you like to play the video games? Boom, touchdown. Oh, come on. I'll finish my story in a second. Lamb, come on. Second and 17 at the 17. I'm going to... Ooh, no. All right, this is where hopefully this play action is going to work. They all backed off. Blasting game got me a little bit, but now we're looking at a 3rd and 6. Let me focus on this, and then I'll finish my story in just a second. What's going on, Chris? How's it going? I'm going to try for a Derrick Henry screen, and let me see what it gets me. Okay, well, he got me a loss of a yard. Yes, you turned the Braves off for this, Yorkie. It's exactly right. It's 5-2 right now. Look, I had a touchdown. But then I got an illegal block in the back, and it eliminated that. So I had to be smart. I've got to kick the field goal. I'll keep you updated on what's going on in the Braves game. And quite frankly, this is helping me stay distracted from what's going on in the Braves game. Sweet. What are you doing down in Orlando, bro? Chris is down in Orlando. He's watching on Facebook. Don't forget you can watch this on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all of those. I was trying to get a big hit. You know, you can multitask, Yorkie. I'm just letting you know that is allowed to multitask. See if I can bring a little bit of pressure. See if I can get them backed up. Throw it right over the middle, right where it was going. Hey, man, Far Center, I appreciate that, bro. I seriously do. Everything helps. I really, really do. Hit stuck. Tried to tried to light him up. That did not work. All right. Every single time I'm trying to go the deep coverage because I am trying to make sure that I do not give up anything deep to this passing game. There we go. Second pop. Got him. Big Jeff with another stop after Bud Dupree came in and at least got a lick on him. Oh, sweet. I've never, ever been to Disney. And so what I'm looking for with my son is we're looking to take him in the course of the next 2 years or so with that. So what I'm hoping for is that he's just now getting to the age where he can actually start kind of paying attention and remembering things that are happening. All right, this should get me some good yardage, or should be able to get me some good start to this drive. At least it was a decent punt. Chester, oh, you kidding me? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let you, yeah. See, I'm actually glad I did not touch that because I was actually terrified that I was about to. All right. Let's try to be smart here. Let's at least just get out of this. What I'm trying to do is I see that big gap to the left. Let's see if I can get something out of that. Boom. Oh, I thought I was about to break that. All right, that play actually has both on there. So we're going to go with a little bootleg since we've got a good drive going. They've got 7 in the box as we're speaking, so that may open up a little bit. Holds, blocks are holding. There we go. All right, I just got a little bit of space is what I was looking for. Thanks for hopping in, everybody that's getting in as we get going tonight. All right, we've got ourselves a nice little hole over there to the left side. Let's see if that'll create something for me. Just stay behind, boom. Oh, I was trying to do something different on Thornhill, trying to do something that would get me out in some space. You know, that's something that we've only seen it a little bit so far, and that is the Ryan Tannehill runs. That's why I'm continuing to use a lot of play action, because he's running the football so well right now. He just got a small 3-yard gain. I'm trying to be real smart with Tannehill after I made that mistake earlier in the first quarter. I also looks at that's going to be my mic, because I'm really wanting to focus my fullback on getting that block, and then boom. Derrick Henry, I'm serious. Like, people continue to ask, why do you continue to run these running plays? Well, the main reason I continue to do it is because I'm seeing these holes that are open. There's 7 in the box right there. I'm going to look for AJ on that deep route. Julio's most likely not going to be open, so I'm going to try to play this one just a little bit smarter. I went for the hit stick just a little bit too early. Ward was able to knock that down just a little bit. Who's watching that's actually going to be that's going to be going to the game on Sunday? All right, got a 2nd and 5 right now. Ferkser's over there. Josh Reynolds. Let's see what they're going to give me on this. 2-minute warning's what they're going to give me. Coach Gordon says that his heart can't take too many more of these NLCS games. Right now, Braves are up 5-2 in the 7th inning. Les, you ready for it? Were you able to go to Monday night? Ferkser gave me a nice little drive on there. I'm assuming it's Les. Candace, if you're the one watching, I appreciate you watching as well, whichever one it is. Titans are playing Kansas City, Chris. Chris is from Prattville, so he's not really he's not really a Titans fan, so that's the reason why. All right, got a 1:40. That was only a 1-yard drive, so I'm continuing to try to give this a little bit more breathing room on this. Ferkser right over the middle. Josh Reynolds. There's Brown. If they're going to continue, nope. Nice catch by nice catch by Derrick Henry on that one. All right, 3rd and 3. Let's see what this is going to give me. They're going to give me that space right there. That's what I'm going to do. I got a minute and a half to go. Got 90 seconds. Boom, nice block. Boom, run him over as I'm going into the end zone. Touchdown. I really have got to watch that again. I really do. Show me that one again. Right as he crossed over the goal line. Boom. Laid it to him. Hey, Farsender, bro, I'm with you. Hey, I don't have the money to go to the games either. It's the reason why I do this and have fun with it. Farsender, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, thanks for watching too, by the way. Line up in the eye. Timothy, that's what I'm going to do for probably the remainder of this game, is try to use King Henry and just run with it. I'm going to be very smart with the passing attack. It's not that Kansas City is really great when it comes to the passing game. They are actually, at the moment, their defense passing-wise is one of the worst in the NFL. They're giving up almost 8 yards a pass. They're also giving up about 5 yards a run, which kind of leads into also one of the worst defenses in the NFL. I was actually talking to Coach Mack about this last night during Mack Talk, and I was asking him about what he's seen so far on tape with Kansas City when it comes to the nice hit, when it comes to their defense, because this is honestly the exact same defense that Kansas City has been running for the last 2 years. They got them a Super Bowl and got them the AFC Championship. And he said that honestly, the players just aren't performing the way that they have in the past. Frank Clark hasn't been getting the snaps that he did a couple of seasons ago. He's getting a little bit older. But other than that, he goes, they're just not performing the way that they have in a long time. Oh, that picked by Rashaan Evans. All right, now we've got a 1:14. Let's see what we can do with this. Try to be smart with this is what I'm going to try to do. Now, here's the other thing, and I am taking this and taking it from the Baltimore Ravens like a lot of people. I'm not rushing a lot of guys. I think so far I've only done one blitz, mainly because so far Ryan Tannehill is playing so well, and with Mahomes, he is better when it comes to running around and making something out of nothing. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make him go by his game plan. All right, now, who was it? Timothy says line up in the eye. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do the halfback power G. But see, look how many players they got over there on that. I'm going to turn it into actually, I'm going to turn it into this play action set just because it's the only thing that gives me a little bit of breathing room. And I'm going to try to roll out with Tannehill. Let's see if he gives me something. Boom. There's that. Gives me a little bit. There we go. Got me a first down. And now we're into Chiefs territory. Sean Evans over there going, did you see me? Did you see me? Danico Autry's like, heck yeah, I saw you. I'm the one that helped make that interception happen. All right, going to go with the play action on this one as well. They're stacking the box a little bit. So I'm going to continue. I may try to hit Julio on the flat, depending. No, had no room whatsoever. Bolton just came in on a blitz and backed me up a little bit. All right, now I'm going to go in with this. Haven't used this much tonight. This is honestly something that I think that's these three right here. I love running these three plays. But really what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a screen. Trying to get Derrick Henry on the outside, see what he can get. I'm actually running with the Titans playbook. Come with that blitz. Boom, there we go. Running with it. Call a timeout, let everybody breathe. Yeah, Timothy, I try to use a Titans playbook, their defensive play calling and all of that. The Titans like to run a lot of 11-man personnel, so I'm really not going to go with too many tight end options in the game. I'm trying to make it as close to what you're going to see on Sunday as possible. Now I'm going to try with this jet toss. Josh Reynolds is going to be the ones there. I actually want to have somebody different, but at this point in time, I'm going to see what Josh can hit, see if he can possibly break one for me. Get the block. Nope. I'm going to call a timeout right there. All right, for this situation, I'm going to keep Josh Reynolds in at that slot position, mainly because I want my other receivers to be available for the route. But what I'm hoping to do is with Josh Reynolds is they're going to be in a man defense. It's going to open up some space for me to get something to Derrick Henry in the flat. Wasn't able to go. It's all right. All right, going to be 3rd and 8. You know what? I'll go to my favorite play to run on a 3rd and long. Yorkie, if you're watching, you know exactly what I'm running here. Boom. All right, I've got 6 seconds. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably was good that he didn't catch that there. I don't have any more timeouts. No, I'm going to be smart on this one. I'm going to kick the field goal. Timothy, I'll answer that question here in just a second. The other reason I'm going for the field goal here is because I get the ball at half. So what I'm doing is I've got a 6-point lead. Barring, I don't do anything extremely stupid right here. I'm actually going to squib this just so that I can make sure that we run out that clock for the end of the half. We could go into the half with that 6-point lead. All right, there we go. All right, let me go ahead. I got to do some more tweeting. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure that you tweet this as well. There we go. going into the second half, and the Titans have a 6-point lead. All right, Timothy, to answer your question as we get going here, I'm actually playing with as close to what I think the rosters are going to be on Sunday. Caleb Farley is not on the depth chart. Cam Batson is actually, I'm glad that you asked me that question, because let me take Cam Batson off of my returns. Kick return, Batson, you are heading down. You are out. And Evans should be good. McNichols took a rest day today as well, so he should be all right. So we'll go with that. Let's see who's on punt return. Chester Rogers. All right, we're good there. So what I've done is I've taken Caleb Farley out. He's got a torn ACL, so he's not going to be playing on Sunday. Cam Batson's got a torn ACL. He's not going to be playing on Saturday. Lawan, we believe, is going to be good to go for Sunday. I kept saying Saturday, but we believe he's going to be good to go for Sunday. I honestly think that Julio's going to be good for Sunday. I think that if they are going to get him some rest, it's probably going to be against the Colts next week. So we try to go with the type of roster that you are most likely going to see on Sunday. All right, let's start off there. Oh, they're coming in. See, now they're playing for the pass. So now we're going to get to run Derrick Henry just a little bit more. Derrick's almost got 100 yards rushing so far in the game. The other thing, and this is no offense to anybody that's playing for the Titans right now, if you happen to be watching, I'm also trying to get Tannehill outside the tackles because I just still don't trust the offensive line, even with them playing so well the other night. Boom! Truck stick on the Honey Badger. All right, still going to be 3rd and inches. Let's see what they do. See, look, they are continuing to give me these running lanes. I'm going to continue to take them. If they're going to continue to give me that, I'll continue to run Derrick Henry all day. I do not care. 104 yards rushing so far for the King. See, now that's going to be a 12 set, so I want to make sure we take that out because Tennessee is going to most likely stick it with the 11. This may not going to work. This may not be working out, so let's get this out of here. I'm going to go with that dagger. Don't think Julio's going to be open. I'm going to actually change AJ's route on this. Boom. Catches that, first down. That was a really stupid pass, okay? Okay, so Chris Jones, here's the thing, is I was able to adjust the Titans roster. I didn't really adjust much on the Chiefs, mainly because I know that Chris Jones, they've been wondering about if he's going to be playing or not. The Chiefs are also looking at potentially making a signing out of Texas. That got knocked down there. So I really don't think Chris Jones is going to be playing in this game. Now, again, that's just a personal thought because he hasn't been playing the past few weeks, so I really don't expect him to be playing on Sunday. All right, 2nd and 12. They know it's going to be a passing route. I'm honestly going with this screen again just because so far I've been able to catch them. They're backing off this time, but I was able to at least get it out. Let me get behind my guys. Boom. Trying to play it smart. If I am going to pass the football, when I pass it to my other guys, I'm going to make sure I'm doing it. Now, look, this play-action crossers is one of my favorite routes to run. Against a 2-deep, it's a little bit harder, so I'm going to see what they give me. But honestly, I'm about to opt out of it. That was not what I was trying to do, but it ended up working in my favor anyway. It got me about 6 yards. But what I'm actually was trying to do is they were giving me a little bit more space. Now on this one, I'm looking for Julio on this route. If he's not going to do it, hopefully Furcher's going to be on the outside, the flats, and I can hit him after that out route. Julio, no. Nobody open, so I'm just going to run it and get out of bounds. Hey, look, Wheeler, I'm totally agreeing with you when it comes to the Chiefs' struggles. Honestly, they played a horrible first half against Washington. They just absolutely came out and just blew them out in the second half. What I'm really hoping, this offensive line is going to be should have been the key to the Chiefs all along. They spent a lot of money bringing in a really good offensive line. The problem is so far, Mahomes is just making a lot of bad decisions. Give me a block. Oh, I thought you were going to make that block. Hey, Far Center, hey, look, I'm with you on this. Trust me, I would love to be at the game myself. I'm continuing to play this smart mainly because I've got a lead and they're not stopping Derrick Henry. This is not a good defensive line. This is not a good secondary, at least right now. And I think it was Chris a little while ago. He says Chiefs really haven't been the same since that Super Bowl loss. If not for Hill and Kelsey, the Chiefs really aren't that good pulling for the Titans in the game, and Henry will have another monster game. Look, and with this, and the only reason, again, I will continue to say, if the Chiefs would have had an offensive line in the Super Bowl, I think that they're winning the Super Bowl. Again, they were that good of a team last year. The problem was they had so many injuries to the offensive line. They were bringing up, and their starting right tackle right now was one of the players that got brought up for that Super Bowl game, and that was one of his very first starts, and they had him at left tackle. Any Titans fan knows how particular you have to be when it comes to the right tackle position. Or to the left tackle position, and he just did not have a great Super Bowl, and it just happened to be the Super Bowl. Look, they are still giving me this middle of this field. I'm going to continue to take it. Boom. And, I thought that was going to be one. I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and run this one again. Oh, he still stopped me. Okay, let's be smart. Let's back off a second. I'm going to go to a goal line, but I actually am going to hand it off. I'm going to put Derrick Henry. No, apparently I'm not. Okay, what? We're just going to call a timeout. I'm not going to do anything stupid on this. Apparently I hit a button a little bit too quickly. Tricky, what's up, bro? Looking at you on the Twitter feed. All right, look, I'm going to change my package here. I'm going to put Derrick Henry at the fullback position just so I can get him the ball just a little bit sooner. I'm going to do that fullback dive right up the middle. Let's see if it gives me a little bit of separation, and let's see if we can get us a touchdown on this. And I got stopped. I thought I was doing really well. Line up in the power I. Daryl Williams just came out and gave them a huge gain just then. My other problem, I did something that I had not been doing the entire game, and I actually blitzed that time. Kelsey, I think that's actually Kelsey's first catch of the game. All right, this is a drive that I've got to be strong with, mainly because they've got a lot of momentum and I've just lost it. And he just got lit up. Normally, Tyreek Hill is when he gets hit something like that, he's going to possibly fumble the football. That did not happen that time. David Long now there with a nice stop. He's still going to give him a first down. All right, good. We're going to go to the fourth quarter. Still up by 6. Made a bad decision there. I should have done something a little bit better on that. We're going to go back now. Let's go the nickel formation. This is something the Titans actually saw a lot against the Buffalo Bills. But I'm thinking that with this pass offense that now Mahomes is going to be trying to run that down. And that's the reason I was able to get that sack with Bud Dupree. By the way, right now, Braves are up 5-2 in the top of the 8th inning. All right, going back to the defense that I was using for the most part, not going to be bringing any blitzes. Going to be focusing really on the coverage. And I will take that all day. That's a short game, may have been 5 yards. It was only 3-yard gain on that. All right, going to continue to try to do something where I'm backing off. Nice stop right there. Run defense has been doing really good. McKinnon's going to be 4th and 13. They're going to have to punt on this. Now, the good thing is in this, and this is another reason why I'm not extremely worried unless Chester Rogers messes up here. All right, the reason why I wasn't really worried, Thomas, how's it going, bro? Is because going back to what we were talking about earlier, the Chiefs have not been able to stop me on offense. Now, look, here we go again with this, okay? Got a wide open left side of the field, even though they've got 8 in the box. There's the block. Getting around. Boom, first down. I will be able to run Derrick Henry up and down this field against Kansas City. Right now, with 6.5 minutes to go, I'm not looking at doing anything dumb, but I am going to go to a shotgun, mainly just because I want to use this halfback off tackle. And again, continuing to run the football because they cannot stop me. Only got me a 1-yard gain, 133 yards rushing so far. I'm actually looking at where's the play we were talking about a second ago. Maybe this is it. No, but I'm going to go with this screen. Just give me a little bit more space. See what we can do with this. Come on, get behind my guys. First down. Continuing to do it. I am going to feed this beast for as long as I need to. Here we go. This was the offensive set that I was looking for. I'm going to change that package, though. And I'm going to get... There we go. Going to continue. I'm going to get either... Hey, there's Julio. All right, going to get Julio in on this jet toss pass right here. See if I can get a little bit of a block on the outside. See if I can use Julio's speed to get me something. Should have had something with that. Derek wasn't able to make that block. Finally get in here. Wanted to watch you finish this win off for the Titans. Take Henry rushing for 150 plus this weekend. Have to keep the ball away from Kansas City. Racey McMath. You know, the thing about Racey is we haven't had an update on him in a little while. I think he's still in the practice squad. All right, so it's going to lost a yard there. Going to be a 3rd and 10. No, 3rd and 9. All right, so they've got a 4-2-5 going right now. I'm going to look at those linebackers to see what they're about to do. I'm looking at that AJ route. I just did that slant. Boom. Still can't stop it. Haven't heard about Fitz either. Both of those guys, I believe, are still on the practice squad. That's the reason why you're not hearing a lot from them, and it's because they're on the practice squad. The wide receivers outside of Batson, they haven't had many problems. That's the reason why you haven't had to see it. But where the big problem is lying so far is going to be the secondary. That's going to be the thing that worries me a lot this week when it comes to the Titans. Honestly, with this game plan that we've had, we've made it where they've actually had to pass the football a little bit more than what we've expected them to, or run the football a little bit more than what they did. Looking at the screen, feed the beast, man. All right, what are we looking at? 4th and inches. Here we go. How many times have we been at 4th and inches with the Titans in a critical situation? Dart golf. Lawan is still in concussion protocol. He did not practice today, but Ryan Tannehill said that he talked to him and that he's feeling great and all that. It's going to be 100% up to the doctors if they are going to go and let him play this weekend. Okay, this, in all honesty, should be a first down. They're not even going with the goal line defense. I'm about to feed this to Derrick Henry. Boom. First down. There's no way the ref can take that away from me tonight. All right. Now that we're starting to get close, boom, stiff arm, just get a little bit of away from it. Let's go the 2-minute break. 13-7 is the game. Look, I'll be straight. I would be totally lying if I didn't tell you I'm trying to stick this in the end zone with Derrick Henry. I'd be totally lying if that's not the case. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. And then when I do, we get a flag, which is most likely going to be brought back for a block in the back. Oh, no, trust me, after the other night. Nate Davis. Dang it, it brings us back to the 27, 2 minutes to go. That's the second Derrick Henry touchdown that's gotten brought back for blocking the back. But I want to make Kansas City use these timeouts. All right, got an 11-yard run on that. His wife said he wanted to go back into the game after they checked him out. Obviously not an option, but glad he avoided anything serious. No, that was honestly terrifying when he went, because the moment that he hit the lineman, he went limp. And that is terrifying. Lost 2 yards on that one. All right. I'll be straight up with you. I'm looking at A.J. Brown for that touchdown. I'm looking for it, but I'm not going to force it. If I can just get Tannehill somewhere, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Or if I get Derrick Henry in a flat, I'm just going to throw it to him and be safe. Got a 1-yard gain on that. I'm just going to kick the field goal. Get the lead. $16-7. Yeah, so what happened is the Titans actually picked up a cornerback, Mabin, from the Arizona Cardinals practice squad. They actually put him in and they activated him. So he is going to be on the active roster for Sunday. Let's be honest, guys. Jackrabbit Jenkins is terrifying in that secondary, and not terrifying for the Chiefs. It's terrifying for the Titans fans. All right? Just lit up their return man. Yeah, they signed Cabron. They get Mabin from the Arizona, was the Titans as recently as camp. Yeah, he'd been with the team. He actually got cut, and then he got signed on by the Arizona Cardinals, and so that's where he has been. Now look, that obviously they're getting him for secondary depth. I personally, after Jackrabbit has gotten beat so many times in that secondary so far, I am very nervous about him and the way that he goes about this. I still don't understand the reason why in this game. I was about to say, I was wondering when the Chiefs were actually going to pass. D'Amico. Okay, I can't blame him. I'm most likely the one that did it. I can't blame him at all. Oh! All right, 1 minute to go. I've got a thought, but I'm not saying it until we're at the zeros, my friends. He just shrugged that off. All right, Mahomes only with 126 yards, and honestly, majority of his passing yards have come to his running back. I think he's got maybe one pass to Tyreek, and then Robinson just dropped that right there. Still not blitzing. I'm still not going to blitz anybody. The Titans are most likely going to do this. This is what everybody is doing against Patrick Mahomes right now until he can prove that he can stop this. No, okay, Breon Borders needs to get a lot more love for what he did against the Bills the other night because he played fantastic. After he got beat, and as we speak about Borders, that's exactly what happened. But Breon Borders, after he got beat, he played tremendous in that secondary. And honestly, you want to talk about a player that stepped up in that secondary when Caleb Farley went down. Look, we all want Farley. Look, I also have Christian Fulton in here. I think Christian Fulton is going to be another player that is going to play on this weekend. I think the Titans are being very smart with resting their players going into this weekend. They understand now how big this weekend is. $30 seconds. Okay, so what do? Do I continue to run the King just to be an a-hole? Or do I just take the knee and take the 16-10 win? By the way, Braves still up 5-2, bottom of the 8th. Fulton is on IR. Brandon, thank you for reminding me of that. I remember him being injured. I forgot that he got put on IR. All right, no, look, they want me to take it. Let's go with my best shot. How about that? Run the King. Wouldn't want to risk injury. Oh, they took a timeout. Speaking of Jackrabbit, Casey says, anybody think that he was sent here to help sabotage the Titans this season? Seems to get beat on an alarmingly number of plays. Look, I know that that's kind of a joke, but in all seriousness, the mistake that he made on Cole Beasley the other night, that was 100% a mental mistake. That was not an ability mistake. He messed that play up. On that play, he should have kept with his coverage, and he did not do so. That's a mental mistake in not knowing the playbook. All right, just for the heck of it, I called the timeout this time. How many rushing yards do I have with Derrick Henry? Seven seconds in the stiff arm. Derrick Henry, 211 yards rushing. I'm going to let him see if I can get him to finish it off. touchdown. Honestly, I was just trying to make up for all the touchdowns that he hadn't gotten so far in this game. Boom, look at that stiff arm. Again. Look, I just want Jackrabbit to play smart defense. That's what I want. I want Jackrabbit to not get burned every single time. That, in all honesty, is the reason why I am terrified about Tyreek Hill in this game, because Tyreek Hill in this game could be a monster with the fact that the Titans secondary is extremely slow right now without Fulton in this game and without Caleb Farley. Boom. 24-10. Don't we all remember at some point in time at the beginning of the year when everybody was telling me to take it off of Madden? Tyreek does have that quad injury. That's a good job on remembering that. He does have the quad injury. But he's still faster than like every single Titans secondary player. Beers and Hooker will be helping on Hill every play. Borders. I think you mean Borders and Hooker will be helping on Hill every play. Be scared of Kelsey. We have no one to cover it. Byard. Yeah, Kevin Byard. Hey, man, Farsender, I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hopping in, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy the game on Sunday. Now, remember, you can listen to the Titans coverage. It is starting early, 9 a.m. with Buck Rising. Oh, look at Wheeler. Good job. He took over with that quad injury. Long will be on Kelsey, I would bet. Yeah, David Long has had a tremendous game. CJ, look at the score. 24-10. We are finishing this sucker strong. All right. By the way, tomorrow, let me tell you this as we're wrapping up. Tomorrow, Special Strike Zone stream will be happening at 6 o'clock right after 3HL, right here on our social media feeds, because first pitch of Braves and Dodgers is going to be at 7 o'clock. We want to get the stream in before the game starts. So look for us around 6 o'clock, and let's talk a little bit about the Braves as they are right back. They are in the exact same situation they were last night. They are up 5-2. Hey, bro, I appreciate it, Wheeler. I appreciate everybody that hopped in tonight. We will see you tomorrow on 3HL. They are out at Music City Autoplex. We'll talk to you starting at 3 o'clock on 3HL. Thanks again.